Hi, I wanted to do what I hope will be a short video on the subject of why our family wears white t-shirts. I know that I've had a few people who've asked me, why did we switch to white t-shirts only in our home? And they know that I do decluttering of our home, and they've sort of been watching me as I've been going along the process. So I thought I would just kind of address the why we switched to white t-shirts. So I'm not really good at doing vlogs. I get super nervous doing these things. So I have some crib notes. So bear with me as I sort of refer to these. So um, having a child with autism, and when there's a lot of sensories going on, asking her to go, and she's 13 now. So asking her to go and get dressed and having her open up a drawer and seeing a bunch of different colors that are just like smacking her in the face. I know that she has a super aversion to the color of orange, so I had to take everything orange out of her drawers. So switching over to white t-shirts only has made it very, very easy to ask our daughter to go and get dressed. She knows exactly what she's going to wear. We all know exactly what we're going to wear. There's not this standing in front of a closet with 300 pieces of clothing wondering, what am I going to wear today? I'm going to wear a white t-shirt. Now, for the colder weather, I'm probably going to get some long-sleeved white shirts, and we'll be into those, but it's still going to stay white. It just makes it really, really easy to know what you're going to wear that day. We have for our daughter, because she goes to a therapy farm where I know she's probably going to get muddy, I ordered a couple of charcoal colored because the black was not in stock. So we got two charcoals, so I can just sort of open the door to the farm and say, off you go get muddy, and I don't have to worry about that. So that's a really big, that was a really big encouragement for me to switch us over to the white t-shirts, because it just makes it a lot easier for all three of us. We know the styles we want to wear, and we don't have to wonder what we're going to wear the next day. So that's one. Second of all, some time ago, we had Netflix, and I had watched a documentary called True Cost, or The True Cost. And I was seeing people who were suffering from many, many different types of diseases. We don't think about these things. Fast fashion has gone from 4 seasons a year, spring, summer, fall, winter, to now we have 52 seasons of fashion per year. They want to get us up to 50, buying something every week, every 52 weeks a year, buy something new. And they'll actually, it said in the video that they sort of package up everything from the week before, cut it all up or burn it or do something so people can't even have access to those things. So that really repelled me from getting into, well, I never was really into fast fashion. I've always been somebody who's picked a look that works for me, and I've worked with it, but still all the colors, all the styles. And I just wanted something a lot more simplistic. And I absolutely refuse to feed into fast fashion when it comes to clothing or furniture, paint colors, you name it. I'm not into it. I want something super streamlined, clean, basic, and a decluttering of the mind. So that was something, and it's super cheap too. You can pay anywhere from $5 for a t-shirt that you're going to get rid of next week. But for us, we have my husband's t-shirts are actually his are the most expensive because he gets these sleeveless ones that are about $4.13 a piece. For mine and our daughters, they're like just $3.25 a piece. So right now we're just working with a stock of 5 t-shirts each, and I'm going to build up on that as we go along. So that's another big reason why I thought white would be really good for us. And so yeah, my third point is, even when I look at myself in the mirror, I don't feel, as you can see, I'm not into makeup. I'm not into hair color. Um, I don't mind saying that I'm a grandmother now. I'm almost 51 years old. I don't wear makeup, so I save a lot of money on that. Save a lot of money on not buying expensive clothes. And I also save a lot of clutter of the mind, whereas when I'm looking in the mirror, I see very plain hair, very plain face, very plain shirt. It's a real mindset that is so freeing. And it's a process of getting to that point, because you have to be willing to let go of the need to keep up with the Joneses. I don't care who the Joneses are. We are our clan, and we're sticking to something that's very basic and really easy to work with, because we have a super busy lifestyle. And anything that can minimalize what and how much I have to clean or wash, I'm there. I'm with that. So, where did I get my inspiration from? I had a lovely friend on Facebook ask me, "Are you watching that Mom of 10 to get your inspiration?" Yes, in part, because I have three actually, and I've written them down, not in any particular order. Of course, the Minimalists, Josh Milburn Fields and Ryan Nicodemus, they did a documentary that was on Netflix. Watched that. They tend to wear more, and as I've noticed anyway, black t-shirts. That really didn't seem like something that I wanted to get into. So they wear black t-shirts, they look great in them, and all of the points that they make about minimalism, I absolutely agree with. On point, agree 100%. We have way too much. I actually watch on YouTube some hoarding channels where there's people that are, whether you're hoarding clothing, furniture, antiques, animals, it all, I think, people who do this sort of thing really need to have a psychological analysis. Something is going on in the mind when we are hoarding. When you are having to create sort of little pathways to get through your house, whatever is on the banks of your pathways, that's the banks going on in the mind that needs to be cleared away. So inspirations are the Minimalists. Highly recommend them. Yes, the Mom of 10. Her name is, let me see if I got this right, Tina Liccardo Tavola. She and her family, they do all wear white t-shirts. And that, I thought, was really, that's what suited my mindset when I was watching her. That doesn't mean that everything that they do in their family is something that I would incorporate into our home. But I watch these different people, and I glean what I think is useful for our family. And that's definitely one big one for me, is just having very, very little stuff and wearing the white t-shirts. Absolutely love that. Plant-based eating, if I could figure it out better, I would, but that's something for down the road. And the third person was, her name on YouTube is At Home with Nikki. Now, she is a professional home organizer, and she does fantastic videos. I've gleaned a lot from her about cleaning, and it was like 5 ways to keep one of them was called 5 ways to keep your kitchen clean. She started off with a clean kitchen. Okay, your dishes are all put away. There's nothing on the counters. So what she did was she showed, this is what you do in addition to cleaning your kitchen, is all the little nitty gritty things that need to be tidied up. And then you have a really clean house. So with her, I highly recommend watching her channel as well. Her style in her home is also very minimalistic, but I find it a little too blingy for our lifestyle. Like, I think she made her own coffee table that has like a lot of mirrors on it. So that would get broken very, very quickly in our home. So very plain, very basic. I've taken away a lot from her videos. She's a fantastic speaker, far better than myself. So yeah, I've taken away from, those are my main three, and I will post down below a link to, I think I can do just their main header page. So I'll post them below, and then you can sort of go to their channels and see if they might work and give you some advice on what you can do in your home if it's something you'd like to do. And last point, how do I keep our t-shirts clean? Well, that was one that I got, I watched the video that Tana Lacarda Tavola did on how she keeps her t-shirts clean. And it's really so simple. It's really about just taking a t-shirt that has any stain on it, and very quickly, as fast as you can notice it, put some laundry detergent on it and rub in with a little bit of water, kind of fold it over and put it off to the side. Or sometimes I'll take such a shirt. Our daughter does like to spill a little bit of her almond milk. She only drinks the chocolate. Take that into the shower with me, put a little bit of Castile soap, scrub it out right away, let it dry. And by the time it goes through the wash, it is sparkling white. So we still have 5 each sparkling white t-shirts that are now about 3 weeks old tomorrow. And I've, washed them a few times. I do have to wash more often because we only have the 5. So, and I want to make sure that we always have one on hand. So, it's really about maintaining it and, getting them as soon as you see those stains. And it really isn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. So yeah, that is my, hopefully as short of strokes as possible, ideas on how to wear minimalistic clothing. As you can see, I don't wear jewelry either. I just really, when I get up in the morning, I really do not have the time to think about what I'm going to wear, what makeup I'm going to put on, what's my jewelry setting going to be for the day. That doesn't mean that I don't have maybe a nice outfit for each of us to wear should an occasion happen to arise where we need to go to a public function, where we need to dress a little more fancy. I'm not saying that's all you should wear, but when you think of the fact that in Tudor times, in historical times, most households today have more clothes than royalty, dukes, marquises and marchionesses would have in their homes. Like we're talking, your kings and queens have had less clothing than someone's basic closet today. That's a problem to me. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and we are loving, and I don't want to do something that I would think that I don't want anybody doing in our home this what I want them to do. I want them to be fully on board with it. And because my husband was able to get the t-shirts with the sleeves off of them, he's loving on it. He doesn't want the decals on his shirts, neither do I. And for our daughter, she doesn't have any color aversions. It's just white. It's very easy to get her dressed. No meltdowns there. We can save the meltdowns for another issue. So thank you so much for watching, and have a fantastic day. And let me know in the comments below if there's anything else you would like to chat about. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.